What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have the AirPod Maxes. They're Apple's flagship headphones. They cost about $550, but right now you can get them for about $350 refurbished. So I figured might as well cop them, see if they're still worth it at that $350 value. I recently had the Sony M4 headphones, and those were amazing as far as active noise cancellation went and sound quality went and the different features that those provided. But unfortunately, those were stolen from me not too long ago. So today I'm going to be putting it through the test in a day in a life, kind of just testing different things like the sound quality, the build quality, the comfortability, the different features, and ultimately I'm gonna kind of decide if it's worth it at that $350 price. I'm headed to the gym, so if I can get a good lock and be able to zone out and have a good workout, then I feel like these will probably be really good for the gym. These do weigh a little bit more than what I usually used for the gym, but for now, you know, they feel fine, they feel comfortable. I love this little mesh on the top. It's, you know, doesn't really hurt my head or anything like that. But yeah, I'll see you at the gym. What I really love on these is the transparency mode. And honestly, it sounds like you're not even having these on once you put them on and you're listening to different things, hearing people talk. What I've noticed before in some headphones, their transparency mode tries really hard to pick up sound. So it sounds kind of electronic, and this one actually sounds like normal talking and, you know, normal things going on around behind you. So transparency mode, probably my favorite thing so far. Right off the bat, one of the first things I noticed while having these on at the gym is just how well that secure lock-on fit is. I mean, I was doing sprints, I was doing jumps, I was jumping rope, and whatever I did, these really did not budge. I can't really say that about a lot of headphones. So as far as like secure lock fit goes, I think these are really good. The only issue, I guess I would say, is for that fit, it is a little tight, and I'll play around adjusting this throughout the day, but yeah, it's a little tight, and I'll see how it goes with prolonged use. But as for now, I mean, I've only been here for about 30 minutes to an hour. So as far as sound quality goes, these have been amazing so far. I usually listen to hip hop and rap when I'm working out, and vocal clarity is there. It's really clean and crisp, while the bass is still very prominent and it's not too muddy, which I feel like is the perfect balance when I'm listening to music. So one of the things that I'm noticing about these AirPod Maxes is that the touch controls on the right side over here seem to stop working all of a sudden. I'm trying to press the noise canceling button, it's not working. I'm trying to control volume and pause and play, that's not working either. I don't know if that's like the fact that I'm using an Android, and that's getting a little bit irritating. If anybody else having that problem, let me know. Okay, so right now I'm testing the sound quality coming out of these AirPod Maxes, and I'm also gonna compare it to the sound coming straight out of my Samsung S23 Ultra, just to kind of get a better comparison. Okay, so now the sound is coming straight out of the Samsung S23 Ultra, just to give you a good idea of how the sound will be either from the headphones, from the phone, or from like a dedicated mic. But yeah, let me know what you think. So this is pretty much a cooking video at this point. I'm making some breakfast egg tacos. Yeah, man, welcome to the kitchen. Put a little bit of this on top. Oh man. Okay, so I just finished the workout, and I can definitely say there's a lot of pros and cons when it comes to those AirPod Maxes. First off, the active noise cancellation is some of the best that I've ever heard. It really helped block out all the noise coming from like the speakers in the gym, or like people lifting weights and the different sound of the weights clacking and all that. Didn't hear anything. So I would say that the active noise cancellation is one of the best things about those headphones. The next thing is the transparency mode, and I can say that that's definitely the best transparency mode I've ever heard. You know, whether I had the headphones on or off, it all sounded the same to me, and that's something that you really can't find with any other headphone. The last one is definitely the sound quality, and I was talking about that a little earlier, but yeah, whether I'm listening to hip hop or whether I'm listening to like a podcast or anything else, the vocals are very clear and clean, and that's probably the most important thing for me. But now let's get to some of the cons. And while that lock-on fit was something I felt that was really good, that also did put a little bit of pressure on the right side of my face. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that. I even tried to pull them and stretch them out a little bit. For an hour use, it did start to feel a little bad on me. I'll see how it goes when I use it for another 2 or 3 hours. Maybe it was because I was just working out, but you know, if I'm stationary, it'll probably be a better fit. I don't know. Another con is a lot of the features that are just supposed to work, like the active noise cancellation button or the volume dial, just wasn't working for me, and I don't know why that is. I'm guessing it's because I had an Android phone, but I don't know. I mean, that's something that you don't really want to second guess while you're working out. So that's a big con for me right now. And so far, the pros outweigh the cons, and you know, I'm happy with them in the gym. So we'll see. Okay, so it's currently 2 p.m. right now, and I figured now is a good time to go to like a coffee shop or somewhere where I can really lock in and focus on a couple of projects that I'm working on. And comfortability is something that's really important to me when I'm using a headphone. So now I'm gonna be using it for about 2 to 3 hours, and I wonder how well the comfortability will be then. I am bringing my MacBook Pro, and I know the AirPod Maxes work really well with Apple products, and there's a couple of different features that you can use only with Apple products. So I can't wait to test those features out. So the noise cancellation on these are definitely doing this thing right now. I can't hear anything or anybody. There's a couple people in here, everybody's talking, there's music playing, but honestly, this is the perfect setting to kind of like get in the zone and do what you need to do, because once you put these on, it pretty much blocks out everything. These kind of just grip the hell out of your head. Like, I feel like these are compressing on my head and starting to give me a headache a little bit. Maybe I'm the only one who feels that way. Even if I pull it all the way down here, same. Well, right now it's about 6 o'clock. I feel like it's the perfect time to talk about the battery life, since I've been using the AirPods for the whole day pretty much. There's honestly no reason to worry about battery life with them. It's about 20 hours of battery life, and that's kind of the standard when it comes to these premium headphones. Probably charge them out once a week. So yeah, that's typically what a day in the life for me with the AirPod Maxes would look like. Going to the gym, going to a coffee shop. I really don't think they're worth that $550 price tag that you could get them for right now. Honestly, if you can find them refurbished for $200 less, do that, because you can get some brand new Sony M5s or the Bose Quiet Comforts for $200 less than the AirPod Maxes, and they provide close to or at the same level of performance, even better ANC. Today was just a day in the life, and if you are just looking for, is it worth the $550? Short answer is no.